Texas man gets life sentence in 3-year-old daughter's death. Dallas APUA jury sentenced a North Texas father Wednesday to life in prison in the 2017 death of his 3-year-old daughter, whom he claims choked on milk before he panicked and placed her body in a culvert. The Dallas County jury deliberated for more than 3 hours in the punishment phase of Wesley Matthews, 39, in the death of Sharon Matthews. He will be eligible. Matthews was but. Defense attorney Rafael de la Garza on Wednesday asked jurors to impose a lesser punishment because the child's death was the result of inaction by her father. The prosecutors told jurors, however, that Matthews lied about how his daughter died, gave conflicting accounts of what transpired and showed no remorse over the death of his daughter, who was adopted from an orphanage in India. The claim that Sharon Matthews had told investigators that Sharon had developmental disabilities and was malnourished. He described this He placed his daughter's body in a plastic bag and drove it to a culvert not far from their Richardson home where he left it, according to prosecutors and police. Her body was found. Matthews initially told police Sharon disappeared after he punished her by sending her out in the night to stand by a tree near the home. He testified this week that if he were to relieve that night, he would seek help for Sharon after she collapsed. His wife, Cindy Matthews, initially was charged with child abandonment, but prosecutors later dropped it for lack of evidence. The couple early the owner of the now closed Mother Teresa Orphanage and Children's Home in the Indian city of Nalanda. The owner, Bob.
Raindrop, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park, pot.